feel with your heart and see the world through your eyes.
It was in the fall of 2003 that we began to operate our first radio station, KROA in Grand Island, 95.7. And it was shortly after we began to operate it that we realized the impact that this station was having in the lives of hundreds of believers across central Nebraska. And it was at that point that our board said, let's take this thing across the state.
We'll sing until the whole world hears. Give me your eyes for just 1 second. Give me your eyes so I can see.
We were contacted by MyBridge Radio, and they offered to partner with us to get the message out and to raise an additional 1,000 people that would come alongside and pray with us.
And because we only place children in Christian families, we knew that we needed a means of connecting with Christians throughout Nebraska to convey this huge need.
And we knew that that's what MyBridge did. You know, they want to connect people and with ministries and make those connections.
And as God moved, people picked up the phone, sent emails, began to call or contact us and say, hey, I'd like to know more.
Not only did they raise up another 1,000 prayer warriors for our One Girl Prayer Initiative, but they raised 1,200. And we see a direct correlation between those new people praying on behalf of these girls and the number of girls that were intercepted.
And so to have these 61 new families who've been identified and are qualified to go through training, we can't say yes to everyone, but that's so many more children that we're going to be able to accept because of the partnership with MyBridge Radio.
We are extremely grateful for MyBridge Radio and the work that they did on our behalf and their partnership in this ministry with us.
Give me your eyes so I can see. Give me your eyes. Lord, give me your eyes.
MyBridge Radio serves to connect people to each other, like we did for the Extreme Christmas Makeover.
I'm a single mom of 4 kids. Last year was the hardest time in our life. We were homeless for a little while. We had just moved into our place right before Christmas, and I didn't even have a bed to sleep in at that time. And then we got this Christmas makeover, which was absolutely wonderful. We went to dinner and a movie, and while we were at dinner and a movie, they were here putting stuff inside our house. It was more than we ever could have expected. There was presents. You couldn't even see the couch, and downstairs I was still finding presents days after that I didn't know were in the cabinets or underneath things. It was just absolutely wonderful.
I got a DS. Happy.
My favorite part was the stuff in my bedroom, my bed, my blankets, and my dresser. I didn't have any of that stuff. And I always believed there was God, but I didn't quite understand why these horrible things happen to us all the time. I spent a lot of time talking to God and asking for answers, and I had always felt like that was you're never going to get an answer. He can't talk to you personally. So I was really confused about how you get answers and how you get results. So that was wonderful. Like, it just brought me a better perspective of God and His work that He does.
That Christmas day was the best Christmas of my life.
And it brought me motivation to continue to move forward and actually have hope.
Hi, I'm JD, and as I serve on the team of MyBridge Radio, I am amazed at how we get story after story of the music connecting people to God.
I first heard MyBridge Radio in a waiting room. I had a close call with my health. I found myself in a lot of waiting rooms and on the road visiting different doctors. And I was in my endodontist's office getting ready for some work, and this wonderful music was playing. And it was comforting to me. I remember asking the receptionist there what station they were playing, and she told me, and so I went out and put MyBridge Radio on in my car. The station helped me so much during my recovery because I would be on the road on the way to the doctor's office, and this wonderful music was just keeping my attention on God. and on the blessings and on the hope of eternity. And I'm sorry, I know I'm choking up, but it really had a profound impact on me. So now I have the radio station going in my car all the time to keep my focus on God after realizing how close I'd come to standing before Him unprepared.
Now do you get it? Do you see what we're talking about? We have a phenomenal opportunity here to significantly advance the kingdom of God through this radio station network that God has built over the last 7 or 8 years. And you can be a part of that. You can be a part of that.